this last week, we've been detailing the updates to the iOS 14 rollout, which, if anyone doesn't know and is in the digital marketing space, buckle up because it's one hell of a fucking ride.
Yeah, I think we both realised that this week. I think everyone we know realised this week that this is a nightmare already. It's not even out yet. It's not even fully fucking released yet, and it's already a ball ache to start the new year.
Oh, it's an absolute bitch. Literally, like rolling from the nightmare of 2020 and then into this of 2021. So obviously the highest CPMs and stuff at the back end of 2020 and then rolling into an iOS 14 rollout. It's literally just like being punched in the face every morning when you wake up just to say this is what's going to hit you today. You're like, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. If anyone hasn't tackled it yet, it is just balls. Like, talk about going in, it'll tell you your domain isn't verified, so you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to re-verify your domain. If you're an e-com store and that means you have a Shopify store, that means you're going to have to go onto your Shopify. You're going to have to either access DNS, upload an HTML bullshit file, or you're going to have to access the metacode and insert another piece of code into the metacode in the header of the page. Then after you do that, if you want to run a carousel retargeting ad, you're going to have to make sure that you have correct tags on all of the purchase conversions, and then you're going to have to make sure that they're all verified to your domain. And that's all I've had to deal with so far. I don't know if you've had anything different. You've probably had fucking worse problems than that.
Yeah, so we're going to have that issue. I mean, we're literally straight after this, I'm onboarding an author from Canada. So we're going to have those sort of issues, but sort of losing attribution windows, loss of retargeting, cold targeting as well. I mean, we're quite lucky that some of the brands we're working with are quite established. So there hasn't had to be a lot of sort of cold brand awareness because the targeting for that now is just ridiculous. So with iOS 14, you can't target by gender or age, gender or age anymore. So it's just a guessing game, really, unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I think you're all right technically if you have certain products that don't follow an age range. You know, if your age range was already going to be like 21 to 55, I mean, you're going to have a higher CPM. It's going to affect a lot of your metrics anyway. But at least in terms of being able to target and not taking in the financial sector, you're still going to be able to target the same people if you have products or services like that. But I mean, if you have a product specifically set to like 35 to 45, you're fucked.
Yeah. If you're selling life insurance to over 50 females, you are fucked. You're better off targeting cruise line groups because that's your target market essentially.
I was just about to say, it just means we have to get really fucking like 200 IQ here and start targeting interests that only them, like fucking TV shows from the 70s or something that only they will have watched. You're gonna have to get
when you scroll through an old Deer's profile and it's like likes are like 40 towers and all that sort of stuff, and just going back to that sort of age. I literally, if I was to ever work with an industry like that, I would just look and go, how would I target my mum?
Yeah,
that's how I would